Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to walk you guys through what I carry with me in my purse on a day-to-day basis as an interior designer. I currently work in the role of a junior designer at a commercial interior design firm. However, what I'm going to share with you today applies whether you are junior, senior, a hobbyist, you're at home. I found that having these things with me make my life so much easier because I'm literally always thinking about spaces. I'm always curious. So if I'm able to whip out like a tool to help me figure out something on the fly, like my life is great. So I just kind of wanted to share with you those things that I carry. I'm gonna start off with showing you the bag that I carry all my stuff in. So I have the Le Pliage from Longchamp. I think this is the medium size. I've had this since I've been in school, and it's taking me through work. Honestly, it's a very, very, very versatile, very strong bag. And it's now my work bag. It's now my design bag. So if you see me with that bag, just know I am carrying precious cargo. So that's what I carry. And just to give you guys like a sneak peek into like one of the first things that I carry with me at all times, it's this brooch. This is a color wheel that on the fly, like if I'm trying to pick out, I don't know, paint colors or just an outfit or just I'm ideating, like I can easily conjure up ideas based on colors or whatever it is that's color informed from this. So if I'm like, oh my God, I think something blue would work, I can just either take it off my bag or just take out my bag and look at it and be like, okay, I'm thinking of more analogous color palette, and then I will like turn this dial. I don't know if you can see it, but like I can turn this dial and these little slots in the middle basically inform you of what colors work with that color based on the type of color palette that you're going for. So if it's like a complementary or triadic or analogous, like it has all of that on there. It's pretty useful. Now, when I open my bag, I always carry my mini pouch version. I carry at all times, whether or not like I'm going out or I'm switching quickly like in the car from my work bag to like a grocery store run, or I'm going out for a vendor dinner or just out. This is my go-to bag. I always carry it with me because I never know when I need to just leave my work bag behind. But if I ever run into a situation that I need like a tape measure or a level, I got it. So I carry this mini level, and then I also carry this tape measure. I can like measure anything on the fly. I don't even have to have my work bag with me. I always have a tape measure and a level. When you look inside my bag, you'll see two pouches and some books. This first pouch is just toiletries. This is not what we're diving into today. But if you guys want, I can dive into something like this. And by the way, I got this pouch from Sticky Bestie, just so you guys know. Then my second pouch, this is what I call my toolkit. Anytime I say toolkit to my husband, he always thinks I'm talking about like an actual like construction toolkit. I'm like, no, this is an interior design toolkit. And he doesn't take it seriously because it's in a cute pouch. But this thing, I'm strapped. Like I'm always strapped with whatever I need. So I'm gonna open this. It's just like a little dumpling bag pouch, also from Sticky Bestie. And you just open it, it stays open. And I have everything I need in here. And it's just like a fabric, a really, really thick fabric pouch. So I do this and it closes. And then when I'm at work, this is just on my desk. I take it out my bag every morning, leave it on my desk, it's open. And if I need something from it, I just grab it. When I'm done, I put it back in and then I go home. I don't leave anything at work because I always need my stuff with me, whether I'm at home, I'm on the job site, I'm shopping and I need something. I'm strapped, always strapped. Let's go through this. First things first, I have a calculator. Always have a calculator. Listen, there is a reason why I went into interior design. I am not good with math. This one is specifically a construction calculator, which means that I can calculate how much paint, tile, flooring. I don't ever use the rest of these because I don't work in construction, but if you are in construction, this helps with figuring out how much you need for concrete, block, gravel, deck, fence, studs, flooring, tile, paint. And it also converts yards to feet to inches, centimeters, millimeters, like the whole thing, right? On the fly. Like, you have this on hand, you can easily figure things out. Next, always have a strip or like a roll of tape. Mine is a mini roll. It's masking tape. I got it from Amazon. I got actually like a whole bunch of colors, but I only carry one roll with me because I only need one roll. Like, I'm not using this entire thing at any moment in time. I'm just like taking off little bits and pieces. So if, like, for example, if you're ever on site and you're marking out stuff that went wrong, you have a little, piece of tape. Or if you're trying to hang something and you need like a strip of tape to like draw a line on a wall to hang it or whatever, you have tape. You don't need to carry around any massive tape. Like, this is in your purse. How much weight do you want to carry around, So I just carry that. Next, I have this little pouch, and inside this little pouch, this is so industry specific, it's crazy, but like inside this little pouch are all my business cards of vendor reps that I have collected. So if I'm ever like at work and I need, this is a beautiful business card. Let's say I need, I believe these people sell wall covering. So let's say I want wall covering and I forgot the rep's name and their contact information. I have this, I can reach out to them at any moment in time and be like, hey, I'm working on this project and I just want a quote or the lead time or just an idea of something from the vendor. I always have their contacts on hand because they are your industry partners. So always have that. Next, I have like, this is worn out, but it's just like a little sticky note. It's falling apart too. And I just use it just for quick notations, just for memory stuff, like making a note of something. I have that. I also have another one here. You can see that I have stuff written on it. This guy is, I think they use this at the doctor's office, like the OB's office, for pregnancy calculations to determine how many weeks along you are. But they've also created a version for construction and for interior design. So this one I actually got from a rep. We went to a rep dinner and they gave it to us. It's just like little gifts. So essentially, say I'm working on a project. Let's say we are in April and the project needs to be installed in August. What I'll do is I'll put the arrow on today's date, and then I can count how many weeks. I don't even have to count it, like it shows. Just find the August install date, and then it will tell me how many weeks I have in order to procure what I need. So say, for example, I need a rug for a project, and this project is opening on this date. And so I'm like, okay, so today is XYZ. I need to reach out to the rep. And they say, oh, the lead time is, 20 weeks for this rug because it's being made in India or wherever. I can look at the install date and see how many weeks until the install date and see if that 20 weeks of production and delivery for that rug is, and if it aligns with that date. If not, I may have to check with another vendor for shorter lead times. So lead times are critical in procurement, because especially when you work with multifamily, I work with multifamily and hospitality, their opening day is strict. So you gotta make sure you have everything for install day. That leads me to my next item, which is a laser measure. So sometimes I'm at home or I'm on site and I don't want to use my tape measure. If I just want to quickly estimate how much of something I'll need in terms of length or width, I'll just use my laser measure, figure it out. It even comes with a level. I have like so many different types of measuring tools and levels. It's crazy. I'm never without that. So this is just a laser measure. You point it, you click it, and it reads, it tells you the distance between where you are and where the surface is that the laser is pointing on. Great tool. I'll say it's accurate, but I won't rely on it for precision. I would still, once I need to get the real number, I will then follow up with a tape measure. But just a quick glance, a quick estimation of something, I'll use that. Always, always, always have my mouse. So because sometimes I work from coffee shops, I hate digging around my bag for my mouse. So I like the feeling of taking out my little dumpling bag, resting it on the table, and then I know that I have everything in there that I need. So if I have my laptop with me that day, I know I have my mouse. If I don't have my laptop, it's fine. I still have my mouse. My mouse is with me at all times. That leads me to, oh, I took it out last night. These. Always, always, always have earphones. And I have two types of earphones in here at all times. I have earphones that are for the typical computer audio jack, and then I have earphones for the iPhone. So whether I'm listening to a video on my computer or music on my phone, I always have earphones because I don't like people in my business. Next, I have these. These are so rudimentary. These are so basic. They are just a ruler combo set. I actually got these when I was just doing some art stuff, and I decided to put it in my pouch because I never know when I'll need. I have just like a small little ruler, a triangle, another triangle, and then a protractor. Sometimes we need to go back to the basics, and I never know when I'm going to be in a situation where I just need to quickly go back to the basics. So I had these in my desk, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep it with me at all times because you never know when boredom strikes. You're sketching an idea somewhere, and you're like, oh, I just need to figure out the angle of something and just put it in a sketch. Or if you're doing it on the fly, on site, whatever, you have tools to help you make informed decisions or designs. Scissors. Always, always have a pair of scissors for light work, nothing major. Mind you, all the stuff I have in here aren't for major construction work. It's just, I need a quick answer to something. I need to do something quickly. I got the tools. This is a book light. Ask me why I carry a book light with me and the charger. You might think I'm crazy, but I've been in coffee shops before where the lighting isn't that great, and I want to read something or I want to sketch something. So I just attach this to whatever it is I'm doing, and then I just turn on the light. And it changes to different color temperatures based on what I need. But yeah, call me crazy, but I love my book light. Next, hand cream. Always, always have hand cream in my toolkit because I wash my hands a lot. And also I am in AC a lot, whether it's at work, in the car, at coffee shops. If I wash my hands, I just want to make them look moisturized. I don't need to have dry, cracking hands. If I'm sketching something out for somebody and they're looking at what I'm drawing and then my hands are right in their face and it looks like a crocodile skin, like I would rather just die. Yeah, no, I love having moisturized hands. Always have stapler, a little stapler. You never know when you need a little stapler. I have an eraser. This is a very old eraser of mine. I had it from my art days. Still going strong. It's in here. And then I have another tape measure. This tape measure is a soft tape measure. Yeah. So sometimes you don't need a hard tape measure. Sometimes you want to wrap this around something to figure out the circumference. That's when you need a soft tape measure. It's also great for measuring your body. You never know, like sometimes I'm shopping and if I have my bag with me, I'll just be like, what's the width of my shoulder again? And then I have a hard tape measure. You guys have probably seen 4 different measuring devices so far. This is the hard tape measure. This one is in my toolkit, while the other one is in my little crossbody pouch. Yeah, that leads me to writing devices. I have a ton of writing tools in here. So I have, first of all, I have highlighters. You're working with a CD set and you're making changes to the actual CAD file and the CD set is printed out. You just want to have a more efficient process to know what you've worked on so far versus what's left. So once they're all highlighted, I know, okay, the task is complete. Also, it's great for studying. I'm in school doing my MBA, so it's great for studying. Then I have markers. Markers are, I don't think is really thought about, but like markers are great. You're on the job site, right? You need to write on a piece of wood, or you need to write on a tape, like masking tape or painter's tape. You don't want to use a pen because the line weight of the pen is so thin. Marker, black one, and then I have a green one, a colored one. Next, I have pencils. I have two different types of pencils. I have the regular pencils, then I have a mechanical pencil. It's always good to have two different types of pencils. Now, if you're gonna carry around a mechanical pencil, you're gonna have to keep lead on hand, which I don't have, to be honest. And then if you're gonna have these regular pencils, you're gonna need a sharpener, which I also don't have. But those are things I will need to add to my pouch. Then also for the stapler, at least have a stash of staples somewhere. If not, you don't have to carry that with you at all times, but just have a stash of staples somewhere. And then I have a mini scale. It's like a teeny tiny scale. Say like you're on a job site or you're at work and you need to quickly figure out the distance of something that's printed on a piece of paper, but you don't know what the scale is, or you know what the scale is, but there aren't any dimensions. You can actually just find the scale on here. So let's say it's printed to half scale. I'll find the half scale side and then measure it and be like, okay, so that's 4 feet in distance, right? It's really like mini scale, great. It's a great tool. I have one in red and I have one in black. Why do I have two? I don't know, but I just have two, okay? Then I have pens. I have pens. All of these pens are pens that I love writing with because they're like, what do you call the tip? It's really sharp when you write, and it's like a gel ink. Like this one, it has like a really nice point. It's very sharp. It makes writing feel like a joy. And then I have a red pen. You always need a red pen for something. You never know what you need a red pen for, but you will need a red pen for something. So that is everything that's in my toolkit. It's now empty. I'm just gonna show you guys the other stuff that I carry around with me on a daily basis, but it's not in my toolkit because it's too big or a little bit too heavy for it. I'll just put it in my bag. So in my bag, I carry around, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but some of these are like, there's no way you can go around not having these things as an interior designer. I have a notebook at all times. I have a notebook for writing down ideas, taking notes, sketching out stuff. Always have a notebook. But I have 4 notebooks. That's why my bag is so heavy. I have 4 notebooks in here. One is my directory. I have a directory of FF&E brands. I take my shit seriously. There's just no way I'm gonna remember off the top of my head like what brands are out there and what they sell, right? So I have literally like pages and pages of brands and like their product categories. So whether they're finishes, furniture, rugs, they're all in there. Plumbing, a wall covering, like outdoor furniture, made in America, made in Italy, that's all in here. So if I'm just like, oh my God, I can't even think of a brand right now that I could probably source this item from, I can be like, okay, what's here? Oh yeah, maybe I can actually go to Rocatile. They probably carry what I need, right? Let's go check their website out. So it's a very rudimentary system, but I have it in here. I want to optimize this digitally. This one is for work. This is like every week we have studio meetings, and then I just take notes for my next steps in here based on that studio meeting. This one is just ideas and taking notes. This one is almost like a little journal of things that I've worked on. So I remember like the things that I do in my job. Sometimes it's almost like journaling my career. And I have the big boy. I have a big scale because you always need a scale, whether you're an architect or a designer or a contractor. This is good to have. And then I have this. What is this, you might ask? This is This is a mini toolkit. I have a mini toolkit for whatever issue. Listen, I am prepared, okay? My husband said it. He was like, you are strapped. I am strapped at all times. Listen, don't play with me. Then I have this. What is this? This is, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. This is a laser level. And this is for quick projects, like you wanna hang art on the wall, you wanna make sure wall covering is aligned on something, you wanna make sure you're mounting something straight, and you don't wanna have to like measure and draw a line. You literally have, like, I literally have a laser level. I'm ready. Like, throw me into the ring, coach. I am ready. Yeah, honestly, guys, that's everything I carry with me. Now, there are other things that I have that I keep at home. I don't need to carry those things with me. And I can probably make another video with all those things. Listen, this and me collecting all of these things came from not being equipped in moments when I needed to be. I remember when my job threw me into the fire to take control of an install day for a multifamily project. And I didn't have everything I needed. Luckily, the person that they sent to help me, they had a toolkit. And I was like, this is never gonna happen to me again. Like, I'm never gonna be placed in a situation again where I need to be like on top of my stuff and I don't have anything to help me. But I felt like damn, like, am I just not good at my job? Like, am I not taking initiative? And after that day, like, you live, you learn, you know? After that day, like, nobody told me. I didn't know what to expect. After that day, I was like, I am never gonna be caught slipping ever again. Like, I have screwdrivers. Let me tell you, in my little mini toolkit, I didn't even go through what I have in here. I have tweezers, pliers, I have socket heads, whatever you call that. I have the handle that can take the interchangeable sockets and like the what do you call this, screwdriver heads? Yeah, the interchangeable screwdriver heads. I have another tape measure. Listen, I am not ever without a tape measure. And then I have mini precision screwdrivers. These are for like tech devices, like small, really teeny tiny screws that you'll find on like a phone or something. This will handle that. I am never, the only thing I don't have on me, which I don't even know if I'm allowed to carry. I think I'm allowed to carry. The only thing I don't have on me is a box cutter or an X-Acto knife. I need one. So I guess I'll just make a note of that after this. But I will add to the list, get an X-Acto knife, a sharpener, staples, lead for the mechanical pencil, and you're fine. Like, you're ready for any job site. You're ready for any client meeting to take notes. And if you also carry your laptop or your iPad with you, like, you're good. Now, will this be enough for an install day? No, absolutely not. You need a few more things. So I'm going to put together an install kit, and then I'll show you guys what a typical install kit would look like for an interior designer. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any more tips or tricks or things to add, I know to some people this may have seemed like a lot and maybe like too much, but trust me, I'm never worried about not having what I need, okay? That confidence, that security makes me feel great. It makes me feel very confident in my job and in my career. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.